Alright, everybody, it's no such time, and welcome to Retro Timed. Now, this video here, I actually had to think, and I was like, well, what retro game would I like to review next on this channel? And one game came to mind. It was another pinball machine game. It's a game called Sonic Spinball. So I've captured footage from my PC back there, the one running right behind me, other way, the one running right back there. I actually took the footage and I sent it over to this PC, and the reason for that is because I don't want to run ROMs or emulation on this PC. So everything ROM related is done over there. So let's get into the video itself, and I'm gonna give you my review on this game. So let's get into it. All right. So, here's the first part of it. I made it in short segments. But this game was actually very much fun. And I'm going to show you guys why I enjoyed this. So, I think, yeah. All right. So the music, I don't know how well you guys can hear the music. Unfortunately, I don't. I turned the volume down a bit, but um, the opening scene is just is Sonic, bouncing off of a part of a pinball machine. So what you got to do here is there's no real method to it. You're playing a pinball, basic like pinball mechanics where you can't go to the bottom. If you go to the bottom, you lose the ball, or like and the cool thing about this is like you don't fall into anything. This part here, there are other parts to the pinball machine which I thought were actually interesting, that you shoot directly from one into another pinball machine. So that right there is the reason why. So if you were looking at it, you saw the dragon coming up. The dragon is basically the guy that, if you're at the bottom and he catches you, he'll drag you under. And that's your loss of a pinball ball itself. So the frame rate was 50 frames per second, which I thought was pretty good for a Sega Genesis game. Um, I actually enjoyed this though. I enjoy these pinball machine games, especially if they're made with certain games I grew up with. Um, I played this one when I was younger, and I thought it was really cool. I enjoyed it on the Sega Genesis, and I wanted to talk about it now. So let's get into another video. All right, this is still the same machine. You're gonna see it go into. I apologize for the pre-recordings, but I had to do it. I had no other way to do it. All right. So you can barely hear the music. The music is 1980s like Sonic sounding music. That's pretty much what you get from a basic Sonic game. It's the idea of a standard Sonic game, but they took it and wrapped it up and put it into a pinball machine. Now, I don't know how some of the boss. I don't know if there's a boss system in this. There's a lot of stuff that I'm like still having trouble understanding. I didn't get over to that other pinball machine, but for the first little bit of time I played this, I enjoyed what I saw. This is one of those ones where like it's like Tetris, where if you're bored, you go back and play it, and you try to see how far you can get. You rack up your points, see how well you can do, and it's basically a point rating system where like if you have more points than the other, you were in the top slot, like any normal pinball machine. That's another reason why I liked it. Um, but let's see if I can find a spot where I went to another machine. All right. So there you can see I looks like I went into another machine already. So as you can see, you're trying to clear out the toxic apparently, because this is like nothing but toxic. Apparently, Dr. Eggman or Dr. Robotnik back then, he was. So yeah, uh, what can I say then other than it's basic, pinball machine. Um, so actually, right here, where's the part where I ended up going to another machine, because once I cleared that out, I was shot straight up into the next machine. Now, let me see here. Let me speed up a little bit. Because what happens when you clean that barrel out of that section, you do shoot to a different part of the huge pinball machine you're in. Uh, oh, so right there, I'm going down. I got sent to. So going back up, we're technically in a different machine here, and this is how it works. It just connects to each other, and you're in one giant pinball machine, which is cool. You can go to different parts. I enjoyed this. This was my first like version of a pinball machine game. I played and then I played Pokemon Pinball. Did my last review. So yeah, right there, dropped down to another machine. Yep. All right. So there you see you transition back and forth, and this is where I think I got. Well, I almost got caught. Yeah. But yeah, guys. I think if you like these kind of things, you should play them. This is another rare gem that I thought about that I played back then, and just wanted to review it. All right, guys, that about sums everything up. I really enjoyed this. I enjoy pinball machine games as long as it's surrounding the games I actually like. Like if they were to come out with a Marvel pinball based on like the Marvel versus Capcom games or something like that, or like something in general like that, I would enjoy it. I like the experience of pinball machine games, but they have to have some sort of feature to them that's entirely different. And that right there, I give this one an 8 also. Because it's fun. But it's not it's it's a pinball machine. It's a pinball machine. So again, I give it an 8. If you enjoy these kind of things, or you enjoy games where you don't have a big long story or anything like that, then these are the kind of games you should play. I myself, as a Tetris fan, I actually really enjoy, this kind of game. So, again, this one's called Sonic Spinball. Check it out. It's on the Sega Genesis, and but that's about it, guys. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with another one later.